Yeah, Martin just realized he's an alcoholic.
Is your mic on?
Yeah, I think you. Jesus.
Obviously.
Oh,
Yo, was this mic on the whole last podcast?
I hope so.
Fuck. I don't know if it was.
It
was because he moved away at one point and you could hear it like go away.
I hope so. Well, 7125. Open that beer up, dude.
Open that beer, baby. You got a beer opener?
Oh, we got one hanging right there, but he's gonna use the lighter.
Ooh.
Is that my beer?
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers. I'll put my shit up too.
Let's get a real cheers in here. We're on video now. Shit.
Cheers. Blur your video, but we're in here.
This reminds me of like a video game, like a 80s video game.
Yeah, that's what's cool about it. I like the can.
The cans are like one of the main reasons why I pick out a beer.
So check out the screen.
It's based on.
So what are we drinking? Super cluster.
Oh, shit.
Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, why not? We're reviewing the shit.
Well, fuck, now that you
We're not
ratted us out,
sponsored.
shit.
Well, put this one on. Dogfish Head.
What is it?
120 minute.
That one kind of
Boom,
scares
there it
me.
is.
Boom. 120 minute. IPA.
120 minute. What percentage is that one?
15.3%.
Boom.
It's
There
all-
it's not.
That's
Delicious.
the fucking fuck your night. You're saying here percent. Like,
That's your Warzone beer. It'll last you the whole night, bruh. When we get into it, we bust at least 4 hours.
Yeah.
A legit. Start at 10.
It's like, oh, let's start at 10, whatever. Next thing you know, it's like almost 3 a.m. and I'm like, what have we been doing?
How is it?
fucking tasty.
COVID, bitches.
But COVID and Warzones turned me into an alcoholic, I believe. The people
Damn.
at the liquor store know me. Well, they know my hat and my face and my mask.
And you start making small talk with them too, like, yeah, what's up, man? Like, how you been? Like, oh, I'm good. Just
Whoa.
You're picking up beer.
God damn.
How much? What percentage
That's a
is?
weirdo thing.
15.3.
15.3. Oh shit. Legit.
Yeah. Little sweet. For an
Yeah, it
IPA.
is. It kind of tastes like
It tastes good. I like it.
like those Belgiums, a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, where they kind of have that winey taste.
Yeah.
Winey taste.
Whiny.
Oh, you don't have a 7 out, huh? You're not drinking a 7?
Oh, no. I think Martin took the last one, didn't he?
No, you didn't even know.
No, I
that.
put it in there.
Super cluster. By
Yeah.
Lagunitas,
The 7 that we're talking about is the Ritual 7.
which is
Ritual.
really
7th
pretty good.
anniversary.
Oh, it's pretty good.
4-pack for $24.
And I
Pretty
feel like I
sure.
would see that on somebody from the like early 90s as a tattoo. That was like
Really?
a straight
The
like
7.
yeah, like that style.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the
that's
old like
kinda-
the Viking type,
Mm.
the
Oh, yeah.
that shit.
That shit.
But
Yeah, shit.
what I was saying is about my local liquor store, or it's not even a liquor. I wouldn't even call it a liquor store. It's beyond a liquor store. It has like all the craft beers. What do they call? It's a liquor.
Then that's a liquor store.
They
But
try to,
it's
they try
better
to
than
claim
that. It seems better than that.
Well, they try to claim that they have like the best selection. That little
Really?
sign they have
They-
outside.
Oh, that one?
They kind of do. They really do have
They have
a
a good selection.
Which one are we?
It's
Are
not-
we
it's not
speaking on the
level
same
there,
one though?
Yeah, bro, we've been going that
Indiana.
way before you.
On Indiana.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We've been. I mean, we know the people there because
Oh,
we got them to get
Eminem?
that shit. Slow and low.
Slow and low.
Slow
Huh?
and low?
What?
No, you're talking about
Eminem.
Eminem,
It's on.
the liquor store?
Yeah, next to
On
the
Indiana?
Yeah, by the
Yeah,
bowling
yeah.
alley.
Next
yeah.
to Pizza Shop.
Yeah, they do have fucking a good selection.
They have a good selection, but I don't think it's the best selection. That
No.
They try to claim.
What would be the best?
La Bodega probably.
Around La Bodega.
Yeah.
They're more passionate about it. Like they're gonna go in there and actually do some research and
Yeah.
release
You
it.
should go there.
These guys are just a liquor store that knows what's up and they get what's needed.
Yeah.
This guy is pretty passionate too. It doesn't seem like he drinks because like he just doesn't seem like he drinks, but apparently he does. He's always telling us about beer.
Mm.
The guy right here on
Yeah, but
Beer?
that one's sketchy because you have to be there on a specific day that specific person works. Because
Yeah.
if the other dude works, he's gonna
the
try
little
to
skinny
fuck
dude. He
you in your
always tries
ass.
to fucking
Because if
overcharge you.
fucking Johnny Five's there, that motherfucker charges you for that.
I caught him.
Yeah.
I told your brother, but I caught him because so he charged me as if I was gonna pay with my card. So he added a fee to it,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Nah, bro, I'm gonna pay with my card with cash." So I seen the difference that he adds on when you use
Oh,
the
yeah.
card, which is craziness, and
Yeah.
that's gonna add up.
It's like another $1. or
Yeah,
something.
I'm like, bro, I'm paying with cash, and he's like, "Oh, okay, well,
I've been keeping
let
my
me rescan
receipts.
it."
I've been
like,
keeping
yeah.
my receipts. So like
And
when the other guy's there, when they're both there, and I get like whatever I got last time, I'm like, what? Why is this different from this day? Straight 6ix9ine on his ass. Like
What I want to do is or what I try to do is make him scan everything, because sometimes I'll just be like, oh yeah.
And type it in.
Like there was a fucking bag of chips, I think Takis or something, and he's like $5. I'm like, bro, fuck no. I remember I was like, fuck no. I put it back. This was fucking full of shit, dude. He's just fucking skimming off the top.
Yeah.
Fucking Johnny 5.
Fucking Johnny 5.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
But they got some good
shit.
selection. The owner's cool. It's just your fucking employee, your little nephew, your cousin, whoever the fuck
Yeah.
is stealing
Fucking
from your
asshole.
ass. Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool as shit. He's like, what's up, buddy? What's up, bro?
Yeah.
I know he'll let us, like, once we get
Oh,
like
yeah.
printouts and shit for the logos, he'll let us put it on the door.
Oh, we
Well, it
should
blew
do
my
that.
mind when you guys were like, "Oh, we can go in the back." I was like, the first time I did it by myself, I was like, "Oh my god, there's more beers!"
Like you're breaking the rules and shit? Or
Yeah.
like,
It's all nice and cold over there too.
VIP.
No, what's funny is yesterday I went to Bevmo and had to have that service or whatever. We're going to Eric's mom's birthday party, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy something to take, and so I just got 2 6-packs of Super Cluster, and then I was like, oh, the podcast tomorrow, I might as well get something else, and then I fucking got what's the bottle? Buffalo Trace. But then I had a dilemma because I was like, fuck, Warzone. I never had beer. I'm like, I want a 6-pack, but I'm not gonna show one little ass 6-pack to the party. I was like, but the Buffalo Trace is for the podcast. I'm like, I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna fucking bring the 6-pack here. Buffalo Trace at the party. I went at home.
Well, I bought yesterday. I went to Ralph's, got the Malibu and the Jew mix,
Who
and
mix?
I also
Jew
bought a
mix.
Buffalo Trace.
Who mix?
And I was like, I'm not bringing it here because that shit's gonna be gone in like fucking
How much was the
20
Buffalo
minutes.
Trace?
Well, did you finish the Buffalo Trace?
23.
I don't know.
Played it. It was
I didn't-
low, anyways.
Yeah, I didn't see the bottle anywhere.
It looked like it was
this
like
morning.
2 cups.
Yeah, it was like basically done. But
His brother-in-law made some fucking some pretty bomb burritos, California burritos.
Oh
that
yeah,
show was
California burritos, French fries.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
what.
they're-
and some
That's why they call
molitas.
it a California burrito,
Some
right?
chicken
Yeah.
The French
molitas.
fries.
That shit was fire. That
Oh,
chicken
yeah.
molita was fire.
What is that?
So
It's
it's
a
like 2 quesadillas with chicken in it, and they put it
yeah.
together.
It's a quesadilla with the corn tortillas instead of flour.
Mhm.
I've been doing that all my life and calling it carne asada tortilla quesadilla.
What?
Yeah, but you fry them up too.
Oh
Or
no,
you
I just
melt-
do it ghetto
yeah,
style.
No, you gotta
No,
fry
these,
them up.
these
son.
you fucking fry them, so it's greasy as fuck.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Did you?
that sounds fire though.
What's your process for getting beer while we play Warzone?
Process. Well, if we have a set time that we all agree on,
Let's say 10.
say 10. So 9:30, I start setting up. I'll go pour my beer and put it in the freezer. So then
So
once
you have to go downstairs.
yeah, so once we jump in, and then it's on that screen where they're like, we're just going down. It's like you're just practicing.
You just
Whatever.
run down there. Real
And I
quick?
just run down there and get my beer. And by the time I
Yeah.
come back up,
That's what I have to do if like
game
I'm
time.
drinking liquor. Like when I had that bottle Compton gave me, I forgot what it was. It was some
Something
whiskey
West.
bottle. Something West. High West, I think it was called. I was going down there and shit because I was like, there's no way I'm going to bring this to my room. I'm like, that's just alcoholic looking as
Yeah.
fuck. But I have a little mini fridge, a little Red Bull one, and I have little beers in there. Well, super cluster, and that shit works out. But I just have a button. I turn it on every once in a
I've
while.
been thinking about getting a little mini fridge too.
It's
'cause
worth it.
You just gotta
Fucking
set up,
wake up in the
you just
middle of the
gotta set
night,
up a
go
bar.
downstairs and get a fucking yeah.
No, but I feel like I would end up drinking way more because
No, I don't
sometimes
ever crave it.
sorry. Well, then I'm an alcoholic because I crave it. And
If we're playing, I will, but I'm not just gonna watch a show and do it. I
Yeah.
don't-
Oh, no, I do
maybe
that shit.
if we're all downstairs, I'll do it, but not by myself. That's just kind of weird. But
my name's
Even
Martin
then,
Ortega. I'm an
even
alcoholic.
then, we don't really drink like that. Like we'll
at
drink
home.
like when we have like a barbecue,
yeah,
but
but even then, we don't get drunk.
yeah, we just have a couple drinks.
It's your guys' fault then because I just acquired a taste for it. Now it's just like the taste
Mm.
of different. I just like getting different ones and just
That's what I like doing, like
it's
getting
fun.
people
It's
to try
taking the
different beers. Like
different
right now, my brother-in-law's living with us, him and my sister. So I always bring out beers like, hey, try this. Hey, try this. Like, nah, dude, no. Like,
But I don't.
he'll
The
try
one he
'em.
did like was a Stone Lager, which
Yeah.
is basically like a Mexican beer.
I don't know if I could even. It doesn't affect anything though. I still wake up early. I still like. It's not anything. First step is denial, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't mess with me.
If I
anyway.
drink enough, it will. Like,
Yeah,
like
well,
yesterday,
yeah, I don't get
we were
drunk.
drinking. I was drinking a lot of the Buffalo Trace, and I woke up like a little tired today. But I was also we were drinking a lot of your brothers, so
Yeah.
I'm basically coming off a little binger and shit.
Yeah,
3-day weekend drinking.
Bender. Is it Bender or Binger?
That's Bender,
Both.
right? Or binge?
it's
I think one's drugs and one's drinking.
No,
right?
Well, no, it's bender
It's-
and
it's
then binging is
like
just
you've been binging,
Binge?
but you're on a bender. Is
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
just
okay.
the same.
the same thing.
Gotcha.
Binge is quantity, right? Like I've
Yeah.
been binging.
So I
Yeah.
started at his brother's on Friday night, and then Saturday was your mom's birthday. Then today's the podcast. And tomorrow's
then
Memorial
tomorrow
Day.
probably
Yeah.
We should go to a brewery tomorrow. Oh, we should go to
Brewery
that
will be
bar
open?
tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Fuck, hit that shit up.
Let's go. Hit me up.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I've
be
been
down here?
I've been drinking like a motherfucker.
Yeah, don't call me.
You
We're
won't
gonna
go.
hit you
You won't go.
That's why I just said don't
Yeah.
call me.
I would invite you places, but you just
I
won't
know.
go.
We'll just snap it.
Not
Snap
because
it,
he doesn't
you
want to
know.
come with us. It's because Melissa's the boss.
She'll go.
Shit.
I feel like the Ozark party outside just fucking died down.
Oh, real
It
quick.
peaked again.
It was that
They
buzzball.
had their second wind, but now they're dying again.
Nah, I think
Ozark's
we
outside.
threw that grenade in there.
yeah,
That buzzball.
a little sleeper. Like, hey, get the fuck out.
If you guys don't know about buzzballs, fuck. You guys gotta step your game up. Buzzballs are fucking.
A couple things we need to bring, or we need to start doing themes. Now that we have video, gotta fucking do the buzz balls.
floats.
We have to do the floats. We have to go old English, like a fucking 40s one day, just
Orange
to fucking
juice.
switch it
I
up.
want to do a Mickey's.
Yeah,
Mickey's and
do
orange
the
juice.
Mickeys, do the 40s.
Butt chug.
We'll let him do a
211.
Mad Dog 2020.
Butt
Oh
chug.
yeah, 211. Oh fuck no, you do that shit.
Butt chug?
Or isn't the tampon thing where you
Oh yeah.
they soak it in and alcohol?
That's modern then. I'm talking about Jackass.
What else?
Suppose you'll get drunk as shit if you do that.
Oh, I gotta
It's
find that
like-
beer. I'm gonna go out to OC
Fast
sometime
food.
this week. I think Tuesday. So I'll look. He told me he could find that bottle out there. I'll find it. That one that had like the 9 judge rating,
Oh yeah.
the German one.
Gotta try that.
Yeah.
How'd you like that? The McKillen 15.
Son of a bitch,
What was that, liquor?
Yeah.
bro. This is 15 age liquor, right? It was 15 years. It said.
Yeah.
And his brother, like, we're just chilling, just like his brother's cool. We're just hanging out,
What was it called?
and then McKillen,
Yeah.
right?
It's
McKillen,
like
15 years.
McAllen.
It's a Scotch. So his brother, out of nowhere, he was like, "Hey, I should bust out the Scotch." And then I was kind of like, "Nah, I've been drinking beer." And he's like, "No, bust out Scotch." And I didn't know that it was like the last bit that he had, and it's like a really good bottle. Damn, that's just dangerous. It's so fucking smooth and good.
Yeah.
I think that at
Was it-
those
was it
points.
Was
is
it one
that?
of those
Yep.
like sleepers? Like it just like you're drinking. And you're
It's
like,
kind of
oh,
like when I
shit.
had 1942 in the big bottle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Don Julio. It's like that, like smooth, like to the point where it's like,
yeah, it has 0 burn.
yeah.
How much
it's
is
just-
that?
Highlands. Oh, $150.
Yeah, it's
Highlands,
expensive.
Scotland, matured at the Macallan Distillery for a minimum of 15 years, is a unique blend of European and American sherry and bourbon. Seasoned oak
Okay.
cask.
That shit is fucking smooth.
What's the taste?
Triple cast
Rich
combination.
wood.
Smooth, delicate, and yet complex. Brand,
Oh,
the malt.
It's worth it.
Scotch.
McAllen's.
God damn.
Mhm.
We can all split it.
We could.
We should do that.
That'd be a good
What's the other
celebration.
one? What's the other one we were gonna split? We were talking about some whiskey bottle the other day.
Start with the B, right?
We bring some Japanese
Blanchard
stuff
or
in
some
here.
shit like that.
No, Blanton's.
Damn, Wingstop sounds bomb.
I didn't say that.
Someone said Wingstop.
Wingstop. Wingstop does sound bomb. Right?
I heard Wingstop. I was like, oh shit.
No, I know what I
I'm
said, but
down
I
with
forgot.
You said Blanton's, but
Yeah, no, I think Oh, that's another thing. So I went to that liquor store, and this is on the owner too. And I don't know if it's because of what's going on right now, COVID. So Blanton's, if you go to Bevmo, it's usually like $50, $60, depending. But it's one of my favorite bottles, and it's rare. But I went to the liquor store right here down the street. $200, dude.
what?
Like, well, what are they trying to do? Like, they're just raping people. So, and then Bevmo had Buffalo Trace for $20. You know, over here it's like $30.
Oh, Ralph's I got for 23. But I think it also, you have to include the where we're at.
Yeah.
And they're probably, because people probably bought it for that much. You know what I
Fucking
mean?
Ronda
So they're
Rousey
trying to
and shit.
figure out the pricing and see what people actually buy. And I think in this area, they're willing to spend shit like that.
Yeah.
That people obviously go there because that thing's open. It seems like it wouldn't be somewhere where these types of people, okay, I'm judgmental as fuck. So these types of people would go. You know what I mean? But they do. They must be spending.
What
for
ty-
sure.
what-
This
crazy
area's
amounts of
pretty,
money.
pretty
what,
rich.
what types of people?
Yeah, what types? The ones that
They're just
breed?
trying to catch some idiot slipping, dude. Because if you know, you would not pay $200 for that. I remember one
True.
time I almost got away with getting, is it Ace of Spades? What's that? A $3,000 bottle. I think it's called Ace of Spades or something like that.
I wouldn't even think or look at anything that expensive
Fuck,
just
I
to
forget
drink.
the name of it. I mean, I'll figure it out right now. But it comes in a fucking presentation. It's like a decanter. A box opens up and splits. It's fucking dope. $3,000. I was at La Bodega. It was me and Corey one time, Indiana Corey. And then we're just kind of looking around and we see it. We're looking at the expensive shit. It said $300. And we're like, bro, let's just fucking split it. $300. And then and he was like, dude, that's normally $3,000. We're whispering. And then fucking Corey being Corey from the Midwest.
Oh, of course.
Instead of fucking just like, let's go for it. Let's fucking, hey, they got to honor it. He's like, oh, how much is this bottle? And then they fucking look, and then the guy's reaction, he's like, let me go ask. And even though it said on the sticker, he went to go bring the fucking gun and changed it.
Yeah.
3,000 right away.
Damn.
Missed a zero.
Yeah.
Damn, $3,000 for a bottle.
It's the one that Jay-Z always talks about.
Well, fuck what Jay-Z talks about.
Well,
He's
no,
rich already.
It's Louis the 13. Louis 13. Yeah. Just
Because the
$3,000.
Spades one is like champagne.
Yeah, that's champagne. Yeah, so I mixed it up. So Louis the 13.
I'll stick to a fucking Corona 24 pack, and that does the same shit.
Well, the shit that I want to try with Corona was a loaded Corona. I never had that.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is
pretty
what?
good. That shit fucks
That
you up, though.
is a Corona. You know, like right when you pop it open, it's usually like this much empty.
Mm-hmm.
So you fill that void up with usually Bacardi Limon because it has that fucking lemon flavor to it. And then just plug it up, mix it, just turn it upside down real quick, turn it back up, and it's just it has that lemon flavor to it, and it's
I've
has a
had
shot in it too.
The cups, what are they fucking called? With the tahine,
So,
the pre-mades,
Michelada?
michelada cups. But I've had it with not beer, but with
vodka?
the Patron shit. And they just
Tequila?
poured that shit up, and that shit was fire. It
Oh, yeah,
fucks you up, but
they make a pajarete out of not a pajarete, a paloma out of it.
Yeah. Pajaretes are milk, right?
and-
Yeah, that's the milk from the cow.
That's way different.
You get drunk there too.
Yeah,
That shit fucks you up.
That's fresh milk with tequila.
What do people know about that? Like, you guys know
Nah.
about that? So
Yeah.
fucking, you show up to this
Hell no.
fucking farm. It's usually low key, and everybody like they're milking cows, and you get fresh warm milk. People go there just for the milk.
Straight from
It's
the
usually the
kids.
hangover thing. And then so you get chocolate milk, whatever. The kids get that, but it's really the dads curing the hangover because they put a bunch of liquor in it, tequila, and then you're just having a loaded fucking fresh warm milk drink.
you
Yeah.
bring your tequila, or they have that there?
they
'Cause
have
know.
it
there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So-
it's like a speakeasy, but for like
Yeah, some of
ranchers.
those spots get cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
They start
there's-
selling other
back in the
shit.
day, we used to go to one
Cockfights.
behind a church. Like we go to church when we're kids, and then we'll go there afterwards, and then they'll doing that, and then some guy at the other side will be making like carnitas or something, like tacos
Yeah.
and whatever. But it's fucking bomb, and they put like the real fucking chocolate shit in there, like Choco Mix. Remember Choco Mix?
Choco mix.
Choco Mix. You ever had Choco Mix?
Mm-mm.
Damn, I should.
A little kid with fucking one
Yeah.
like this on the can.
Straight Nestle all my life.
Let me ask you something. So, do you guys have to read all the reviews on Amazon before you buy something?
I've just recently been doing that because you brought it up before, but
I read a lot of
Depending
them.
on it.
I have to.
I go fives, and I see like how bullshit they are.
Yeah, because there's a lot of bullshit ones. Other
and
companies
then I
trying to
go,
get like
then I
that.
go ones, and I see how bullshit they are.
Yeah, you gotta
And then I
find
go
that middle
back.
ground.
Then I just go through and
Those motherfuckers. Without those guys, you'd be buying a bunch of bullshit.
yeah.
but is that based
Usually
on
return ship
electronics and shit like that? Because I don't really buy that stuff on
Mostly.
Amazon. Mainly what I bought are like swim trunks, so it's not anything like, and it's not a price range where I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But $20 swim trunks, I'll wear
But
them
even
regardless.
even the swim trunks, someone will probably tell you like, oh, it's netted or it's not netted, or
Yeah.
they'll show you a picture. They'll
Or
say
it's like
they're
cheap ass
decent.
fabric. Or,
Yeah, the fabric kind of sucks. The fucking leaves or whatever you have, the print is gonna start falling off. Like I'll still read
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah, look.
I
I'll
have-
look at it.
It's like I washed it once and it faded and like
Yeah.
everything fell off. And
My wife left me.
yeah.
There's
always, there's always shit like that.
But
Like
all my
I
swim
hate these
trunks,
fucking shorts because my wife left me. Like 1 star. What?
all the swim trunks I buy, they all have the nets in them. You just have to cut them out. It's not that crazy.
Yeah, not all of them, but yeah.
And then I bought.
You like wearing with the nets?
I don't
No,
know.
hell no.
It's
Shit
weird
fucking
because of
gets
like
caught
my ass, like a fucking. I would imagine a G-string would be.
You wouldn't imagine.
I would imagine it.
Catch him on his OnlyFans, folks.
Damn.
What's the link to that? We'll have the link in the description. Martin needs to make money.
Check out his OnlyFans and his food services. Foodie for your booty.
If you act
Yeah.
now, he'll check
Hot dogs made in any way.
But
I bought a screen protector for my phone the other day, and it came in yesterday. That shit was whack as fuck. It was
Oh,
only
for real?
like $5, but it was.
I think
whack.
that's how you
cause
they get you though.
Because you can't go to the mall anymore and get like
Yeah.
the super
Well,
dope
fuck
one.
the mall. I was gonna go to the swap meet because I got the guy at the swap meet. He fucking hooks it up.
They're saying
With a
swap
glass
meets
one.
are open. They are reopening and all
Oh, yeah?
that type of shit.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
in
cracking. It's
California.
gonna be fucking cracking.
Oh yeah.
I remember in high school we would go to somewhere towards LA. I think it's Rosemead or something like that. The swap meet. And that's where I'd get like all my Lot 29. Get like a
Oh, I remember the lot
bag
29.
of like Pro Clubs, and like that's like one of the few things me and my dad together. No, but like
fun.
I would remember looking forward to summer's almost over. Like let's go get our school shopping.
yeah.
Champs.
I remember you would wear the
$2 for
freshest shit that week, and it's like everyone kind of was sporting their fresh shit.
and then
the first
dies
week.
down till Christmas.
Then you start to see everyone start to mix it up. Yeah. Fucking, I gotta find her name.
What stores did you guys go to?
Suzanne Boyd.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
Champs for the shoes because there was 2 for $89. Shoe
Yeah.
City if
I
I
remember
couldn't
that.
find anything.
Champs always had the fucking the good prices.
Corona Swap Meet.
Yep.
Urban Depot when it was in the mall.
I don't know.
Just to get my Pro Clubs and my star earrings. And then the swap meets. Or like, yeah,
Indoor.
any swap meets.
I usually go
the Corona
indoor. I'll
normal.
go to Urban Depot every once in a while.
Dude, the Corona fucking swap meet was the
For
shit.
like the pro
I don't know
clubs.
why they got rid of that. They were making, I feel like they had income. People were there. It was packed. Not packed, but people were there all the time.
The
That's a good
Corona
one.
one off Main.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They built all
The one
those
that was next
apartments.
To, oh yeah.
We saw the
Well, it's because
The Sears is gone. They got rid of all that shit. I used to play
Yeah,
laser tag there. every-
Oh, yeah, the
it's
laser
because
tag.
everything there got bought out.
Yeah, they
That's
made
what happened.
apartments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lamppost and the Indian place were like kind of the last holdouts. They
Yeah.
wouldn't sell because they had too many fucking customers, and they're like, "Why the fuck are we gonna sell like this fucking location?" But yeah, they finally sold. They just moved across the
What
street.
Indian place?
Hmm?
The place we went to with him.
The restaurant. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They relocate?
The Indian place?
Mhm.
I don't know.
Oh.
I wonder what happened to all those shops, those little shops in the.
You'll still find them.
indoor
You'll
swap
see
meet.
them. There's one in Paris. You'll find them like in Hammond. They're still around. You gotta
No,
look
but
at
I'm
them.
sorry. Those specific ones
What do you mean?
that
Like
were in
ones
the
at
Corona indoor.
Oh, shit.
Like where do they go?
Yeah.
Where they
The
take their
swap meet?
business.
The actual swap meet, or just find another indoor?
I got my ears pierced there. That's where I got my ears pierced.
That one was legit because I got my ears pierced there. What else?
I just like buying churros there.
Yeah, you get churros and like random stuff all the time.
The diamond shirts. All that shit looks so fake, but I was like, fuck it, I'll just buy it.
I remember, like they'll have these random toys, and they always had that same fucking toy forever, probably till it fucking closed. It was a little wannabe race car toy where the car just moves. It's just a steering wheel and a little red
I
box.
thought you were just gonna talk about the
Oh, yeah.
robot that stood up. It was just.
Oh no.
Nah, just a little screen, a little shifter, and a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's hood shit.
You
But
find
speaking
those
about
same
that,
toys at every swap meet though.
yeah, that's true.
The
Speaking about
little
that fucking,
accordions and shit.
I was reading this article yesterday, and I was like, that's crazy. So the latest principal of Norte Vista died yesterday, Suzanne Boyd, and it's crazy because when I graduated in 2008, we were the lowest test scores in I think the country, if not the state, for sure the state, and like we were worse than Compton. And fucking, I remember that was like, oh fuck, we're the fucking shittiest school. And prior to that, there's riots and all kinds of shit at Norte Vista. It was bad.
Babysitting place for pregnant teens.
Yeah, that's still there.
Yeah.
But so this lady, she came in at 2009, I think, or the year after, and she fucking got it up to she got like the Golden Ribbon Award, like the
shit.
most fucking, like they're getting the best grades and doing great. I'm like, that's fucking crazy because Norte Vista fucking a bunch of idiots. There was no future there.
Yeah.
Like, it's a trip.
The daycare was a trip there.
Yeah, the daycare, all these pregnant people.
Well, yeah, my sister, she was going to Rubidoux for a while, and she
At the
transferred to Norte Vista because they had a daycare.
Oh, so she was pregnant in high school.
Yeah.
It was weird.
That's
too,
how you
'cause
met a
the-
lot of people from like other schools because they were pregnant.
Yeah,
there.
they would go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
daycare was connected to like the mentally disabled fucking kids too. It was weird. So you use a little daycare, and then
Oh yeah, there was the
they'll be
slow
on
people.
the side, like you're like, oh shit, like is this safe? Like, 'cause some of them were fucking wild. There was one, I forget his name, but he was smart as shit. Like he was a smart dude, but he was just like, had issues.
Yeah.
And he would walk around and just fucking hit everyone in the nuts. Like, "Ah!" Just do that shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? There's this other guy on the wheelchair. He'll just drive around like, get out of my way, get out of my way, and hit you. And it was fucking. He was a little player too. Like, he'll go around to the girls and be like, hey, you want to go ride? You want to go faster? You want to go faster? Like, what faster? Where? Like, your class. He will take them. Just sit on my lap and I'll take you. Like, what the fuck? These bitches will do it too. That shit was funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they were saying that like, yeah, like it was. It's funny because like, to me that's normal, the shit they were saying. But prior to her, there was fucking people smoking weed in the hallways, and there was riots, and there was gang fights, and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, that's just high school. But in my head, I'm like, yeah, I started to think about it. I was like, fuck, that's not. I guess that's not normal high school for a lot of people. But like to us, I was like, oh, that's kind of expected. I don't know. Like when I thought to high school, I knew that was gonna come. You know, I knew it was gonna get crazy, so you like have to prepare for it.
Yeah. There was mad rumbles when I was there. Rumbles, riots. When I remember the biggest riot that happened there was when it was one of the World Cups, and Mexico made it pretty far in the World Cup, and I guess some dude was excited that they were far, and he had a flag with them because I guess that day they were gonna play some team, but we were at school, we couldn't watch it. So I think he hung up the flag because he was eating in the fucking lunchroom, and one of the security guards or the yard duties, whatever they call them, came up and fucking ripped it off. And like I think it was RoboCop. Remember RoboCop? Yeah. Like he fucking threw it down, and everyone was like tripped out. Of course, a bunch of kids and shit. Like, what the fuck? Oh, you're in America, anyways. Like whatever. Like that was a rumor that he said. And then I just remember seeing a bunch of fucking kids run out the fucking out of there, and then out of nowhere, just like, what the fuck's going on? And people started throwing shit, and nowhere you just hear cops. They're like, what the fuck? And then people started fighting. We're just like, what the fuck? And then so everyone starts joining in, and you start seeing a bunch of cops and motorcycles go in the middle of the quad and shit, fucking bringing out their batons and shit. And so everyone was like, fuck it then. Rush the cops. Bunch of kids just rushing the cops. I remember my buddy Shrek, he got on the golf cart, and he's like, want to go? And I was like, fuck it. We hopped on, and some other dude got on the golf cart and fucking went straight into the library and shit. Like, it was fucking tight. It was tight as fuck, and they kept us in our classes for like 4 hours. They called all our parents, told everyone that was going on. The next day, it was just like fucking tense and shit, because of course the Mexicans and the blacks were fucking going at it. And
that rolled into like my years too. And I remember when those riots would happen, it was just fucking funny. Like the first one, I remember they ran into my class because it happened after lunch, and then afterwards you go back to your class, and there were still people like fucking scared of hiding in places. Some dude literally came in my class. He's fucking bleeding. He's trying to rub it off, trying to clean himself. I'm like, dude, they're gonna catch you. They take roll call. You fucking idiot. Like, of all the ideas you got, you're just gonna get into a random classroom and sit down. Like, it was just like, but you missed it because you walked out. But I was like, we would have these riots. People were smoking weed in the halls. I mean, last year did that too. So I thought that was normal. Like, I expect that to be normal. Like, even when going into high school, it's like, oh, that's just high school. But I guess that's not normal.
Oh,
like,
no, I don't think race riots are normal.
Yeah, all that shit.
That was all 4 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a trip to kind of think about that. And they were saying this fucking principal, she was the reason that she was so successful is because she actually hung out with the students. Like, she'll go out there and talk to them and blah blah blah. And so because at Novi, when I was there, you never saw them. It was like a fucking prison. It's like if you saw them, it was like the scary warden and shit walking by. Mm-hmm. So it was like fucking nuts.
Yeah, I didn't know any of the staff unless they were my teachers. Or there was once in a while a cool dude that did the lunch guys.
You never got in trouble?
One guy.
You never got like OCI or anything?
I've been at that like twice, but I never got into trouble.
Like, I knew the yard duties because they were cool. Like, we had nicknames for them too, like RoboCop, and then there was Chatty Cathy. We call her Chatty Cathy because she would just roll up to you and just talk about her life and shit. Because her daughter used to go to that
Miss Vaughn.
Yeah, Miss Vaughn. Remember her?
I think the only thing that really fucked my life up was you can go off campus for lunch, and I was never. I'll just go home and never come back.
When I turned 18 in high school, like I think my last semester, I would just check myself out.
I never did that, but just going home.
Motherfucker, you were like 30 in high school.
I know, and I never checked myself out. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think they should do that. They should, but at the same time, it's kind of like I took advantage of
I
it.
just remember our schools being like fucking rivals and shit. And anytime we had a
Rubidoux?
any sort of game,
Oh hell yeah!
there's
Well,
a fight,
Rubidoux was
like,
hood too.
Yeah,
Big
there'd just be a
time.
fucking huge fucking fight,
Yeah.
and I would hear about it the next day, like, yeah, there's a huge fucking fight at a football game, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember the walkout.
Because we were the only ones with a stadium. Like
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
else played.
Well, that was
used
our home.
stadium.
We'd have to go there to play.
Yeah.
Oh,
home games.
that's your guys'
Yeah.
home games too.
Last year's home. That's their home stadium.
Podcast.
You have all these rich kids and you can't fucking get your own stadium.
shit.
Shit.
That was dope though. Going to the football games and just chilling, like hanging out and watching all the fights. That shit was pretty tight. Or there's like, who was it? What was that school from Big Bear? Was it Ring Around the World or Ring Around the World?
Rim.
Rim Around the World. When they came down, they had a bunch of Samoans in their fucking football team, and something happened that they were just like when they were leaving, the bus was leaving, and they started throwing out fucking signs, and people rushed in the fucking.
Okay, that's
bus.
straight like like near San Bernardino, but Kaiser was like straight Samoans. I don't
Oh,
even know
Kaiser
where it
from
is.
Fontana, yeah. But I remember they were just fighting. People were just fighting. We, because we went to that school, so we just helped our football team
Yep.
out too.
You're
so-
like, oh well.
What's
Fuck
that?
them
What's
up.
that law? Like it's 7 years, right? 7 years and you're fine if you talk about it.
Sure.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been over 15 years. So
Well, no, I'm just thinking
Well, they don't
about
have
like.
video back then, anyways. They're not gonna figure that shit out.
Well, some people I knew used to paintball the shit out of those buses on prom night and fucking he wasn't there.
no, I was just trying to put the name on him.
And grad night, and that was like a tradition, and it was Fast and the Furious. Like,
Oh, dude, they got intense.
they started getting fucking tailed by cops to a certain point. That didn't stop them. Yeah, those fucking people were crazy.
Yeah, there was some guy fucking. He was cool as shit. Fucking bald guy. He had like a boat car and shit.
allegedly, my year,
Allegedly.
somebody was telling him where to go.
Yeah, supposedly, and then
What?
this motherfucker followed him all the way to the fucking parking lot of Disneyland, fucking shooting him. Like he didn't give a fuck. That guy was crazy as shit. I don't know who the
on
fuck
the
he
freeway
was.
and everything.
Yeah,
Bro.
they followed him all
Daniel,
the
I
way.
think, came with us before. Pretty sure. I mean,
Remember one of our buddies parked
Chris.
on the freeway on the 91 in front of Camelot. What's it,
I
Camelot?
like how it went with someone, and I'm like, Daniel came with us. Good job.
Oh, you're talking about where the Kaiser is right now?
Yeah, where
Right past
Kaiser-
Kaiser. Fries.
Yeah.
Good job,
They
man.
parked right there, and they knew when the bus was coming, and they literally stepped onto the freeway and just. I was like, damn. When I
The
heard that
bus
story,
didn't stop.
no,
Nah,
they had
dude.
to keep going.
it was crazy. I'm talking about like it wasn't just one car; it was multiple cars. Everybody has shooters, paintball guns, and eggs. And then and then you're just going. And then you'll wait and let the two cars go do it first, and then the second fucking wave of guys come. It was like orchestrated. Like these guys are geniuses. But
Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious inspired.
It was
but-
the IE to the Orange. To Orange
but one of the
County.
years, I think that it got bad because these people broke their windows because the paintball, someone started freezing them. So the windows started breaking. So that's when they started getting police escorts, but only up to Norco because Norte Vista wasn't rich, so they couldn't pay them the whole way. And then
And once they hit
It's like
Norco,
4
they got
miles.
fucked up. And someone even wanted to do it when they came back home too. Like, we should wake up early when the bus come out, fuck them up again. Like, goddamn. I don't know if that ever happened.
it was exciting when you were in that bus though, and you saw it. You're like, those people, like crazy.
Renegade.
I think my sister was on one of those buses one time too.
That's what always tripped me out about fucking Rubidoux and Norte Vista. Like, you'd go over there and fucking start fighting, start a fucking riot and shit, but half these motherfuckers are your cousins. Like,
Yeah, you get a
The
lot.
fuck? Like-
Yeah, my cousins went to Rubidoux. Rubidoux was a
Rubidoux-
trip because they still had like fucking dirt roads
Oh,
and
yeah.
streets and shit.
Yeah.
Because it was also like a South Side and West Side thing. Like, it was South Riverside and West
Yeah.
Side Riverside. So it was
Yeah,
more
Rubidoux
like
High School is in a weird little area.
straight hood,
yeah.
farmland hood.
That's crazy because you lived in a nice area and
Yeah.
you went there.
Their field was nice though. Their football field.
Yeah, it was nice, I think.
You guys
I
had
don't
that drive-in
remember.
too. I remember that being kind of ghetto. And then the swap meet. Well, it's
Oh,
the same place.
On
Yeah.
Mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Club Metro. That's where that was.
My
in.
sister used to go there. I remember her friends like getting ready at my place. Like I used to like stand at the bottom of the stairs and just look up to, because the bathroom was right in front of the stairs.
Yeah.
and they would just be getting ready, and there's fucking hoochie ass fucking
Outfits and shit.
outfits, and then they come to me like, "Oh, how do I look?" And I'm like, yeah,
I still remember your layout of your house. It's crazy.
yeah."
Because I think it's because I vividly remember walking in one time and trying to say what's up to Andy. He was talking to his imaginary friend on the on the stairs right by the front door,
God.
and then walking straight back, and then you were in the pool, and then we all went
Yeah.
in the pool. But
Good times.
Did you have an imaginary friend when you were a kid?
Mm-mm.
Fucking Andy had his fucking legit one. Remember?
I don't remember actually. I don't remember a lot of.
he
fucking
talks
shit.
about it. If you ask him, he'll admit
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I remember this one time we were in your pool. It was you. It was us two. Well, everyone in my family was there, and you, your brother, Joseph, your cousin Joseph, and Andy. And Joseph was eating fucking insects and shit. He was like, "Oh yeah, it's protein, this and that." Blah, blah. And Andy was sitting there at the jacuzzi, just like talking, like fucking to himself, like,
Damn.
"What the fuck?"
We're
What
all
are we doing
fucked up.
here?
Yeah.
So my
fucked
parents
up.
like, "Why are we here?"
You never had nothing like that, Martin?
Talking to myself? No, I just used to. Okay, yeah, but
Dude, I remember trying to teach Gabriel how to swim.
Oh, dude, he still doesn't know how to swim.
He doesn't.
Gabriel,
His head's too big.
yeah.
He's
But-
afraid of the fucking water and shit.
It's weird though,
Dude,
dude.
I was holding him like above the water.
Trust me, we've done that. Like when we were kids, Tony had used to have the above ground pool. The what were those things called? Like doughboys or do something. I forgot what they're
Some
called.
shit like that, yeah.
But yeah,
Lazy Boys?
no, it's a fucking couch. But
No, there's the pool. Isn't it called Lazy Boys too?
No, it's a couch. It's a chair.
Oh, I thought it
It's
was
an
a
armchair
Lazy
you
Boy.
flip back.
but
you,
so we would try to teach him in that, and we would pick him up, everyone on both
Yeah.
sides, so he can get the motions
He
down,
just
everything.
flails.
But for some reason, he always ends up putting his head down.
Yeah.
Like it's like I mean, I know he has a big head, but I don't know why he just keeps burying it in the thing.
He goes like this, like
That or he tries to pedal too fast. Like he doesn't understand. Like
Like
you
a
could just
like a
float.
baby when you pick it up, it can't fucking lift it.
Yeah, with their necks all fucked up. Like yeah, like he never. You know how when you know the kid's starting to grow when he can keep his head up. Yeah,
Yeah. He never
got
learned that. His head was always too big.
Yeah, but yeah, he just till this day, dude, he just fucking can't swim. It's weird. Like he never got it down. Like how? I fucking love swimming. Like this shit's
Yeah.
fucking it's fun. It's easy.
especially at the beach, we stay in there for hours.
Yeah.
Dude, I almost died a couple times.
There was a
at the
couple
beach.
times-
Yeah, us too in Mexico. Fuck. But my dad taught me how to swim like officially in Lake Paris. He just threw me in and watched me struggle.
Yep.
That's how I kind of got
That's
it.
how it's done.
Remember one time we were in the ocean just fucking around swimming, and then we saw a seal. Remember the waves
Oh,
came
yeah.
up, and the seal was like, we're like, oh fuck, we're like, fuck this shit. Because every time we used to go to the ocean or camping or whatever, somehow it was always like before we left the house, a fucking shark movie was on.
Yeah.
So we're just like, oh fuck, we're about to spend the weekend at the fucking beach, and this is
Yeah.
gonna happen, whatever. And we knew like if there's a seal around, there's a fucking shark around.
Yeah.
So when we saw that shit, we got scared as fuck. Like what the fuck?
I'd get really scared of jellyfish too.
Oh yeah, hell
But I'm
yeah.
like, I don't want to pee on my leg. Yeah, because we would live on the we were there on the beach all the fucking time, every summer, multiple times.
Yeah.
Did you ever try to fucking like body surf?
Oh yeah.
Try to catch the wave?
Oh dude,
Oh,
we
yeah.
would
I
fucking love
caught
doing
one
that.
huge fucking wave one time,
Yeah.
and I saw the tide just get pulled out. So there was
Oh,
nothing.
that's the worst.
There was nothing but
You just start to
sand.
see the sand.
Face
Yeah.
There was
planet.
just nothing but sand underneath me, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And I just got thrown, fucking
Dude.
hit the sand hard as fuck, and I saw the wave just fucking crash on top of me,
Yeah.
and I just rolled, and then got pulled back. Rolled,
Yeah.
got pulled back. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm gonna
And-
die now."
That happened to me. It was
the
boogie.
worst,
I was
dude.
boogie boarding though. It was in San Clemente, and I was there with my family. And you know how you have on the boogie board, you have the
Strap.
the
Yeah.
strap, and you put it on your wrist.
Yep.
For some reason, mine came off, and the wave just took it into shore. And then I was out there, and I just kept because I fucking ate shit, and then just wave after wave, and I was like waving to my dad like that, and he just waved back to me. I'm like, nah, I'm fucking drowning out here. Come fucking save me, bro. And then the lifeguard just came out and just got me.
Oh damn, you that to that point?
Bro, I was
Dang.
like, he was halfway, and I was like, bro, like, because it just kept, the wave just kept coming. And I was like,
Like,
fuck, I almost died.
With
Imagine dying like that.
Well, a wrestler just died like that in Venice Beach.
yeah.
What? Speaking of wrestler, what did you say that was clickbait with the
Oh, so
Rey Mysterio?
what you sent me was Seth Rollins, which is a big guy right now in wrestling, and there's a storyline that he's supposed to be like the craziest fucking guy right now. So he fucked up Rey Mysterio in the storyline. did something to his eye and whatever. But the the shit that you sent us was that he's in critical condition. Like, no, bro, that's part of the storyline.
Yeah, it's just
Like, it's just
But
Rey Mysterio needed to get fucking because he was hurt in real life. He needed some time off, so they did that to give him the time off. Now when he comes back, it's revenge.
Yeah.
But going back to the water thing, I think the worst one, I think I've talked about it before, was boogie board in the same way you're saying. So I was going down a wave. We would always, because there's big ass waves in what's it called? Puerto Nuevo. And I remember fucking eating shit. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm eating shit. I'm like, fucking, the wave lands on me. You know, you kind of just have to go with it. The board hits the floor, hits my stomach, knocks the air out of me.
Fuck.
And now I'm fucking gasping for air. And I'm in the
Taking
fucking
the water.
I'm in the wave. Like, you know how it fucking has
You're
to
like,
do its little
"Eh, I'm
cycle.
dead."
And then fucking, so then I gasp out, get up, and then the next one's landing. I went boom, boom. And I remember that was the first time I thought, like, fuck, I might die. Like, this is a struggle.
It's
And
also
I gotta-
scary when you're stepping in the sand and then there's a hole.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
fucking
too.
sink down. You're like, oh fuck, oh
You're
fuck.
like, "Ooh."
Have you ever gotten a cramp?
Yeah,
Like in the
No, yeah.
ocean?
I recently got a cramp for being hungover, and because that shits are fucking crazy. Like,
Where were you though? In bed?
yeah, in bed.
In
It was
bed?
both of my calves. I woke up early, right calf,
Fuck.
and then I woke up again, left calf.
How'd you make
The
it go away?
first one, I was like, just kind of stood there for a minute and just kind of like, you know,
What position? That's like,
just the same position, just like slowly stretching it out. The second one, I don't know what the fuck was going on in my head, but I just fucking decided to just stretch it out, just like all
you
the
have
way.
to.
Bro, that hurt so fucking bad. Like,
What I do
You're
if
just
I
at
if
the
I
edge of your bed, like
if I get him in bed, then I'll just push my legs hard against the bed frame, and you just have to stretch that shit out. Like, have you ever got a cramp when you're doing the
so
funky?
you're doing a little spin to get your legs on the bed.
No, because I'm laying down already. You're laying like this, and the bed frame's over here. So I'm just scooting back a little bit with my legs straight because it's cramp.
Mhm.
So then I just then I
you
have
got,
to flip
you
over.
got
and
one of
then I
those
have to
bed frames
pull.
that come up
That's
on
what
the
I'm
end.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
So it's like a wooden thing like this.
it is. Yeah.
But have you ever got a cramp when you're
yeah, we talked about that.
doing
Yeah.
the nasty?
Yeah, you just gotta fight through that bitch.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Put your leg up. Say you learned it in Europe.
It's pleasure and pain.
Yeah, that's what I learned in Europe. What's up?
Ecstasy and agony.
Shit.
Trying to earn that PS5, bro.
Fuck. Fucking.
But what about when you're in the waves or at the beach? Have you ever been there long enough? Because we used to stay in there for hours, to the point where like you're not even by the campsite anymore.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. You have to
Yeah,
check
you're just
all the
like,
time.
you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit,
You
we're miles away.
those were like the funniest
and
too.
you're
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Those were like the funniest things. We're like, oh fuck, like, well, we're gonna have to find the campsite. We'll just walk around, meet different people and shit.
Yeah.
Or that we just decided to just swim the other way now. It's
Yeah.
like- but
The area we used to go to,
Yeah, I
there was like
fucking
a
miss
bunch
that.
of like rocks, like tap pools areas. And
Yeah.
remember we used to go there just find crabs and shit, like just fuck around for a little bit. And there was
Sand
this little
dollars.
kid. I remember to this
Oh,
day,
yeah,
this
I'll
little
never
kid with
forget
fucking little chonies, little white chonies and shit, just grabbing like all these little fishes in there or whatever. And we were scared, like we're not gonna jump in the ocean where all the
where
rocks
it's-
at.
when the fucking waves are crashing against it.
This fucking
This little
kid,
Mexican kid with his fucking little fucking
chonies and shit.
tidy whities,
That's how he
dude,
survives,
with a
baby.
knife.
With a knife?
Yeah, bro.
Fucking knife, fool.
Yeah.
Just goes and it just jumps down. We're like, what the fuck? And it comes out with a shark and shit. Like, no, it comes,
Nah,
out,
not a
it comes out with like a fish or whatever.
Yeah,
But we're just
usually
tripping
like
out,
a
like,
crab.
what the fuck? And he was little too.
Dude, I'm talking about like maybe your son's 8. Nah, because your son's old already. He had to be like fucking 6.
Yeah, but
5 or 6.
was he one of those Mexicans that were like, they're older, they're just small?
No,
No,
bro. This is
dude.
He
a
was a
straight up
kid?
He
kid.
was a kid.
They just learned to fend for themselves real young. So he's just in there just with a knife, just like,
Yeah,
dude,
he was
you're
there with his
gonna die.
family. I remember him he was talking to another kid, and he was just like, you could tell he was a little kid because
Like,
the
they
way he
just
was fucking
hustling.
around, like bitching about something. And I was like, what the fuck? And then next thing you know, he jumps in the fucking to the abyss and shit. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, there's tigers down there, dude.
The only thing I'm worried about is I'm looking for boogie boards right now, and I know as soon as, because California is reopening, as soon as the beaches are cleared, I feel like they're
It's like that already, bro.
gonna fucking hire those prices like a motherfucker for those boogie
Oh, the
boards.
boogie boards.
Oh.
Oh, I
Just
thought you
for
meant like
summer
the beaches. They're already
things.
open.
Period.
You always get that shit during the winter. Always.
Yeah.
Snowboard stuff, all that stuff. Right now, I'm struggling to fucking find a mountain bike. I've been on this fucking quest for like a year now. I'm gonna find one. But if you want to check our other podcast out, it's are we doing this right?
Yes.
7125beer.com. Just a quick commercial.
Commercial break.
But
So how's that beer treating you over there?
That's good. I'm still
dude, that
sipping on
shit's
it.
strong as fuck.
No, it was bitter. as
You're gonna be
fuck, too.
fucking wasted. Are you gonna go to the bar with us tomorrow? I'm kind of excited for that shit.
Yeah, let's go.
To get fucking a beer and a burger, like some shit like that. Normally, I'm like, I stopped doing that because we used to do that a lot.
I'm down to fucking go right now if they're still open. I mean, bars should still
Nah,
be
it's
open
11,
till,
dude.
Fucking 2, right?
No fool.
They're not pushing
They
it
have
too
different
far.
hours
yeah.
now.
Oh, we gotta figure it out.
not going in and out. No, but so I was gonna say we used to always go to these places like let's go hunt for a fucking a place
fuck
that serves beer and like the best burger like when we first moved away from like Riverside,
That shit
like,
crashed.
you know, it was boring. We'd find like the best places to go eat and we'd get like these crazy burgers, and I haven't done that for a while just because you feel so crazy bloated and just so out of it.
Oh yeah.
But there's one time when he
Fuck
threw
that
up
shit.
afterwards, so we're just like, all right.
Because I was trying to be
Yeah.
a fucking rebel too. Like I bought 2 beers, 2 big ass fucking
Yeah.
not jugs, but mugs.
So you
and
gotta
shit.
get the CBD.
And
Shit's legit.
and there was a big ass burger at fucking Chili's. This shit was like out of control, bro.
Oh yeah.
She had his own zip code. Like it was a fucking big.
Yeah.
And I drank those 2 big ass fucking mugs, and then I ate the burger. Fuck no, dude.
Yeah.
It was too much. And we were supposed to go to Target afterwards too.
That's usually why I don't eat until like I'm ready to go to sleep.
But it was too much beer too. It was really heavy too. And the
Mm.
burger was just heavy and greasy.
Well, that's super bad for you too, though.
Mhm.
Eating before bed. It's like
Oh,
one of the
hell
worst
yeah.
things you could do.
You don't fucking tell me what to do.
Cool. Tony Hawk told me on the podcast with Joe Rogan.
He's not a fucking doctor.
And he clearly says that on there too. He's like, I don't work out and do shit.
Fucking random. Fucking remember Brandon Fresh? He just sent me a picture of us back in the day, fucking allegedly hitting Nas balloons and shit.
What the
That's
fuck?
our garage too.
That is old school. The fucking
I remember
jumbo
those
balloons.
shirts though. Those types of shirts,
Yeah.
and the collar would be a different color sometimes.
Show Eric,
and
he's
shit
just
like
missing
that.
out over there.
Allegedly hitting.
Allegedly.
That's a straight swap me outfit right there.
Last time we were talking. Last time
Nah, fool, that's Burlington.
Say shit.
Last time you were saying you want to bring a little tank in here.
I never said that.
Can't do the fucking podcast like that.
That's another person. That's someone else.
It'll
I've
get
never
some
done that
hits.
in my
It'll
life.
get some hits. That'll be the shit that gets
Back
us
in the day, the
viral.
Nas
right?
tasted good. Now it's probably like all nasty and shit.
No, but you can add flavoring. So I heard.
Yeah, but it still tastes nasty.
I don't know. I never tasted it.
That's why you get
I know.
the-
I'm sure it's not like that anymore. They did that just because people were buying it. It might be clean now.
No, probably.
No, probably.
Now we're adults, so we can actually go look for it differently.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs, kids.
You just get the ones from
Too all
the bakeries, the little canisters.
Never seen that.
Oh, the
No?
little one. They're like
Yeah,
Like,
because they use the same thing for like
CO2.
Yeah, for whipped cream and shit.
Oh.
So you
Oh,
just get the
Yeah, they used to
canister.
do the whipped cream. They used
Yeah.
to do that shit too.
Or I've,
Those
some
taste-
people are super
those
fiends
taste
at doing that.
Whippets?
The
Whippets?
computer
Yeah.
shits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dust off.
I was
I've
like,
done that.
fuck,
That shit
you're a
nasty as
fucking
fuck.
fiend,
That shit
bro.
was disgusting. No, but I remember going to like Walmart. Someone's like, "You can do it." You get your sweater and you try. You're like, "Oh no, this is gross." But it would get you. You're walking around Walmart all dumb now.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go to Walmart.
That's the shit that happens at Walmart.
We
That's why you
went
can't
to
go
Walmart- we went to
there.
Walmart the other day. That shit was whack.
It's a fucking Wild Wild West in Walmart. Any Walmart I've
Bro,
noticed.
TVs are selling out like crazy. Everyone's buying fucking TVs.
Yeah, because they're all stuck at home.
Bro,
Yeah,
it's-
exactly. I didn't think about that, but we went to go buy a TV for the living room the other day, 2 days ago, and it was just fucking, or yesterday actually.
Well, yeah, like I've been fucking pacing
Or not,
around
dude,
my,
first.
my goddamn apartment since
Oh, because Corey sold the
yeah,
TV.
Corey sold the goddamn TV, so I've just and my computer crapped out, so I've just been pacing back and forth. Every now and then I'm like, maybe I should just fucking drink, and I go fucking buy some beer, come back, drink,
You
get
have your
drunk.
phone.
I might
Yeah.
get
I drink,
another
get drunk,
computer
and then
for
all
it.
of a sudden I'm just drunk in my apartment, like with nothing there. I'm like, fuck.
You haven't tried to fix it? I'm telling you, you got a guy
What?
to fix your computer.
I'm still trying to fix it. I bought another keyboard
Oh, all right.
to try to put that shit in. See if that's what the problem
Buy a
is.
TV, fool. They're cheap, fool. What,
Well,
65
I'm not-
for
I'm not-
400?
I'm gonna move back over here, so
Roku?
like, there's no point in buying shit for the apartment.
Oh, yeah.
Remember back in the day, you would look at TVs and be like, "Oh, I wish I could have something like that," but they're like $5,000.
Well,
Yeah.
they're
Shit like
big
that.
as fuck.
And
too,
now you can just walk
Yeah.
in and be like, "Oh, $300 for
They're
that
like
same
fucking
size."
this-
Bro,
Yeah.
my
Look at
mom
this Jeep and
just
this
threw
fucking
away a
wagon.
big screen that was 2Gs. That she just because she paid that much for it, she never wanted to let it go.
Well, we have one in the loft. It's those big ass ones. They're squared, and it has that one, the thing in the back where it goes like down.
Yeah,
like that.
those are the ones.
That was like, yeah, the same exact price, and we still have it. I'm like, bro, let's get fucking. We need to get rid of this fucking thing. And Melissa's dad's like,
we
no,
had one.
let's leave it. It still works.
No, we had one that was really good till like maybe like 4 years ago. Remember?
Yeah, at one point, the earthquake's gonna hit, and it's gonna fucking fall on you.
No, we have so many adapters to it because we have the fucking.
They're so front heavy. They just fucking.
They are front heavy.
No, but we bought so many different things to adapt it because it's those ones have the white, red.
Yeah, they don't have HDMI.
So we bought that to adapt it to this.
You daisy chained to everything else.
And so I try to hook this in there because I learned how to do it here, and it doesn't even pop. It pops up, but it's like green.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what the
Hey, it
fuck?
still works though.
The coloring's fucked up. But yeah, we should. I keep telling him let's just get a fucking TV, but he's like stuck on it. Like it's like a
For the garage or what?
no, it's in the loft. And I go in there because it's like peace and quiet, and like it's cool. It's like one of the coolest rooms, like as in temperature wise.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because no one's ever in there, so everyone's just anyways, but it's just cool, and I just like to chill in there and just watch whatever I'm watching. And I wanted to watch Amazon, so I try to put the computer on, and it hooks up, but it just turns green. Like this whole coloring is green.
Well,
Like,
now
this
that you saved a bunch of money, why don't you just buy a TV?
that's why I keep telling him, but he doesn't want to get rid of it. We have to get rid of it.
Probably get a 55
Time you put it in the
inch
garage.
for like
Yeah.
It's a fucking
for
sentimental thing.
$155 and shit.
Yeah, I don't care about
Roku.
buying it. I'll buy a TV, but
buy a TV and bring it in and be like, you know what? I just got
here,
this fucking TV.
fuck
Yeah.
you. Father's
Get
Day's
rid of
coming
this
up, so I'll
fucking
just buy him a fucking TV for
Yeah, and then
breakfast.
force them into it. Yeah.
When he's like,
When is Father's Day?
when he's like, this one still works, just throw a fucking
It's in
hammer
June.
Yeah, because those things always creep up on me.
June
And I'm like,
something,
oh, fuck.
right?
It's the end of the month, June.
It's the end of the month. Are you sure?
I think so.
I don't know what day it is.
at. Time for mugs and
Time for mugs.
time for mugs and what are those ties?
Oh no,
Yeah.
but I don't.
Last week of June, the 21st.
I want to buy.
On
A random
Sunday.
shirt and some
I
shorts.
feel like Melissa's dad gives me hints.
What was he saying?
Like he'll throw shit out there. Like he'll be look at my shoes that I wear to work because they're casual.
Mhm.
They're not like work shoes, like classy. But I have some. But these ones lately, I've just been wearing casual because no one gives a fuck. But they're still kind of dressy. So he's like, oh, yeah, I always try to find something like that. So I feel like he tries to give me. So I'm gonna get
that's a hint.
So I'm gonna
That's
get
a
him
hint.
some of those, and then he's like, "Oh, did you see this commercial with? It's like it's a brace, but it's that material. It's like copper or whatever. Like you see those commercials with like Brett Favre and all those guys.
Oh yeah.
No,
He's like,
yeah.
"Oh my, those
like
look
the bad
cool. I want to
backs.
order one of those." But he always
What's
says
it
shit
for?
like that. So I was like, "Oh, I seen
What
it."
is it?
It's like it's one of those
seen
things
it
like
on Amazon.
$20.
Yeah.
But like he's like, I'm not gonna spend $20 because it probably doesn't even work.
I seen it on Amazon, so I was like, "Fuck!"
It's
I
what
just
it
told
is,
Melissa, I was
Red
like, "Oh,
Bar.
we'll just
It's
get
like
it."
one of those
Yeah.
braces for your back, and you could tighten it and whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's like a copper thing. So it's
Yeah.
like supposedly I never tried it and I don't know, but supposed to help out. But I feel like he throws out those little things.
he
I'm like,
throws a little fucking one.
bro, I hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck.
We'll get him all that shit.
I am. It's not none of it's expensive.
And a TV, dude. And a
Well,
TV.
the TV is gonna be for everybody.
Yeah. But include that in and be like, look, I just fucking bought it.
Well, if anything, it's a win-win. It's another
Yeah.
spot to throw your kids at for Warzone while you can play on the monitor.
And while
I
he's
just want to buy.
while he's
legit
busy
monitor.
strapping himself into that fucking thing,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
gonna be like, okay,
Just go on offer
put the
what you
TV
want.
up. Like,
Yeah.
I thought there's a bunch on offer.
Because even the monitor I have now for Warzone, it's kind of like this. It's kind
It
of
just
grainy
sucks.
still.
Yeah,
it's
I
all
know.
janky.
Like it's not.
Clear.
Dude,
High
the,
def
the
type
monitor
shit.
that fucking
Probably
Corey
Steppy
has.
has one around here somewhere.
No, that I've gotten
My
all
shit's
these
like
from
that too.
Steppy. Yeah, these
Dude,
are
I
all
got
older.
super lucky. I bought some Navy kid in Hemet. $150 for a 4K Samsung monitor.
Dang.
60 gigahertz. It's not the 120, but 60 is what the game consoles do anyways.
Yeah.
So it's fucking clear, dude.
On OfferUp?
Yeah, not for
I've been on OfferUp lately, just looking for rims. I want a charger for some reason.
What kind of rims do you want?
I don't want the rims that you have.
They're like Sony 22s.
That's like baller as shit.
Hood vision. Hood shit.
I want some fucking rugged.
Late 2000s.
I want some rugged rims.
2005-ish.
Some old
rims.
country rims.
Like 2000, early
You
2000s
want some
rap
spinners.
video fucking
Spinners?
hood ass drug
Some
dealer rims.
nah, fuck that shit.
the people
Like
that
they're the ones
invested
that
in
like
spinners.
all
Yeah.
those big ass thick scope like
Yeah, it's thick as hell and it
Yeah.
has spikes.
Why'd you sell
not
them?
spikes, but I feel like I'm gonna put them on one day, but I'm not.
What the
But
fuck?
I just keep them just cause.
I remember the spinners came out and there was the ones that didn't spin, that just stood still.
Oh, the one with the back was black.
Yeah, yeah.
Computer's about to die.
Oh shit, I didn't plug it in. Oh, it's Martin's.
Barnes.
I
Idiot.
didn't bring the charger.
Oh well.
Fucking spinners.
But I remember Walmart sold spinners for a minute. The hubcap.
The hubcap spinners.
Yeah.
The swap meet did too. They're heavy on those. They probably still have them at the swap meet. You'll
I
find
want
a pair.
It's funny.
Oh yeah,
I haven't had some.
It's funny seeing some once in a while. Like you're like, what the fuck? Those are still out there, and they're like they go like this. So there are only like 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like pizza slices, and they're just spitting like that. You're like, fuck. It's hilarious.
It's crazy how like a car could look so different if like one of the hubcaps comes off.
This is my main thing. You could drive a bullshit ass car. If you have rims and tinted windows, it'll look okay.
Semi better.
Yeah, it'll look okay. So if you have a whack ass whip out there, throw some cheap rims on there
Some tint
and
on
some
it.
tint.
Throw
You'll
some
be
20s
straight.
on them bitch like
Some
fucking
LEDs.
that music we were
Yeah.
watching. Was it Rich?
Throw some D's on it.
Yeah,
Throw some
throw some
Ds.
D's on it.
A big ass forehead.
Uh,
Because you're the expert.
I don't know. Mine's
people watch movies on that shit.
average.
What?
Fuck.
Bro.
Yours fills
You
up
guys
your
are
hat.
just a different style of Mexican.
Yours fills up your hat. Like
This is high
That's
crown.
why you buy those big hats.
This is
because-
high crown. Don't hate on my shit.
You know when people are stressed out, it's like this. Mark goes,
his whole arm.
yeah.
Just like this and shit.
No, I go like this.
or it's hot in here. He
go like
fucking
this.
uses his whole.
Shit, I'm an IE9, bitch.
Ain't nice.
All right, 8. Fuck. 7.5.
We're
The further your hat is literally the size of your
merch getting
forehead.
sued.
That's crazy.
I'm an IE
That's-
died.
Your shit's like up here.
He's like,
I'm an IE9 between the 91 and the street.
Would you-
It had
would
these
you gr-
streets. 91's pretty long.
would you grow it out and do the bangs to make it look smaller?
No, that's the fuck no. I would get if I could get tattoos on my
Coming
head.
to the front.
That's what they do.
dumb.
It looks so stupid. I've seen a
Juliet,
lot of people that do that and they cut in the
I
front.
call it the Julius Caesar look.
Yeah.
That's how they had it. In
It's a European thing, but if I was able to shave my head, I would shave it on the sides
Why can't you?
and get get tattoos on my head. I mean,
Oh, okay.
and I would fix my line up a little bit. I would have the tattoo.
That's what Ruben has. He has the barber. You see that? He has the stupid lineup.
Oh, I didn't see. He had a
His whole
hat
head
on when I
tattoo.
got my haircut.
Are you still
But
going
I'm
with
taking
them?
my boys, on June 3rd. All 3 of us are going to get our haircuts.
No, that's
Because we were
awesome.
supposed to go
That's
to
cool.
Mexico on June 4th, but I guess Mexico added another month to their quarantine, so we're not going until 2021.
Yeah, because they
Next
got
year.
it. They got it pretty late.
Yeah.
Damn, there's fucking wild out there right now too. Well, not the part that you were going, just deeper in Mexico.
Oh, wow, there's what, violence?
Yeah.
Like everything. It's fucking wild.
Wild, Wild West, son.
Yeah.
Wow, Wild West.
Yeah.
Fucking movie. Wild Wild West. Remember that movie? Wild Wild
Will
West.
Smith.
Will Smith?
Yeah.
Remember that was like a Happy Meal thing. You get the little glasses.
Yeah. Fuck.
You kept
Stupid
them.
little
huh?
hat.
You still have them?
And they're probably
glasses?
What?
fucking. You
Oh,
probably
glasses?
sell them
The
for
glasses?
expensive now. That's a
Wild
style,
Wild
though, of
West.
sunglasses.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird.
It's like a 90s.
Girls will put them on.
That's a good. Those are Coachella.
You're all disappointed.
Those are Coachella sunglasses for sure.
Damn, we were supposed to go watch Chris Stapleton next month too, and they fucking said nope.
Country
We'll
music.
see you guys next year, 2021.
What's dope? It's not dope, but at the same time, it is. I'm getting like refunds for everything. Like my son's little league, I just got $220 out of nowhere. So I feel like it's just like, all right, fuck it. So we went to Olive Garden.
You feel like you're getting money, but it's like it's money that you spent already.
So it feels weird. Like
gotta take
it's
it out of
not
Olive
there,
Garden.
so let's just spend it. You know what I mean? It's not real. I feel like
Yeah.
That's not real.
it is real, but at the same time, like I've already, like you said, you've already
Yeah,
spent
you've
it.
already spent
so
it,
you
so,
forgot
like-
about it already. But
That's true.
so we went to. I treated the whole family last night to Olive Garden. Takeout. It's weird because they have the parking spots
Came out to
numbered.
$200.
No, obviously not. But I'm just saying that's how much I got back.
know.
Yeah.
But
You can't even get endless breadsticks now
Really?
no, they can't.
Oh,
You got like
because
because you're not
probably
there.
like 10 breadsticks. But
That's why.
we got the buy one take one home. Anyways, that's what I'm looking forward So when I get home, I still have my chicken ravioli or my chicken Alfredo.
My sister made some bomb ass fucking. I don't even know what it was.
Cajun pasta.
Yeah.
Cajun pasta. the other day.
But the parking spots are all
literally, like,
numbered,
it's the
so you have
easiest
to
fucking
park
thing you
in a
can make.
certain thing, and they bring out your food.
Oh, yeah.
That's smart though.
That's what Texas Roadhouse is doing. I saw that yesterday.
Bro, I think now's the time for me to go try Texas Roadhouse because every time I go, it's
so
always packed.
It's
fucking
good, dude.
I don't want to wait an hour just to get
Just
it.
you have to get the bread though. You
Just
have to get
call,
the bread
call it
with
in,
the butter.
and then they do the same thing with the numbers. You just park and they bring your shit.
I think what's cool right there, speaking of Roadhouse, I don't know if you're talking about the
Roadhouse.
one on McKinley, but Lazy Dogs was dope because when we went, my kids got the pizza thing, and they bring you out the ingredients, and you get to make your pizza, and then they go take it and they cook it and bring it back to
Dude,
you.
I used to go to fucking Claim Jumpers when there was.
Oh
there.
my god,
Claim Jumpers was the shit, dude.
barbecue chicken sandwich or barbecue chicken pizza.
I think I've only been there once.
I've
You
been
get
there,
that
like,
bread bowl.
I've been there a couple.
Oh,
times.
the clam chowder bread
You've
bowl.
been there more than
Yeah.
once.
Oh my!
Nah, I think just with you that one time.
Did they get rid of all of them or
The
just that
Victoria
one?
Gardens.
I have no idea.
I think there's still one by Victoria Gardens, the one we went to.
It might be.
That place is fire, bro.
That place is.
I never
bomb.
been to Red
Yeah, it
Lobster
is.
either.
I don't know.
I went to Red Lobster.
The
one
bread's
time.
just cool,
the
but
little hush
Yeah.
puppies. They gave you the ones they gave you for free.
those are cool.
Fire as
Yeah.
fuck.
Texas Roadhouse is you got to go.
It's
I
really
went
good,
one
dude.
time,
The Argentinian.
and I got there and I was like, oh, hell no.
Oh, that place.
Where?
Fuck.
The what?
Argentinian Steakhouse. I think
Where's
it's-
that?
What was it called
Down
again?
Gauchos.
Gacho.
Gaucho.
Yeah, drive way the
Gacho,
fuck out
Gacho.
there.
Dude, we should one day.
Yeah.
Everyone just
It's
go.
worth it.
Just
It's
fucking
fine.
go
Cool.
Well, I mean, when the world opens up
Yeah.
and shit.
and come back all full and shit. And just
Yeah.
do it.
I still want to do the Korean or the barbecue where you make it or they bring it to, or whatever
Right here
it's
down the
called.
street.
There's
Fucking
a- there's a-
Gayogaku,
oh, yeah.
whatever.
The
What's it
legit
called?
one though, where you flip your cards and all that. Like red, I don't want anything right
Oh,
now.
Oh no, that's
green, I want-
Brazilian
Brazilian.
Steakhouse.
Yeah, I
That's,
wanna do some shit
I've
like
been
that.
there. This is pretty pricey though, but
My brother-in-law
done
just
that.
showed me about this place right here in Harupa. It's a hibachi Mexican place. And they're
What?
doing not a taco truck, but a truck. They do that shit. That shit looks bomb. I'll show you guys pictures in a little bit. It looks bomb as fuck,
Go get some
dude.
food.
yeah, fuck this. So these are all the beers we drank, ladies and gentlemen.
We're all getting fucking
Oh,
hungry.
guys, in beer news, everyone just keep drinking.
7125media.com. We're out.
All right.
I'm getting
Sip,
food,
sip, sip.
bitch.